This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Hey people, it's DLF. I see that the new Gwar album leaked today. Oh, hi Gravy. Come here, Gravy. Gravy, come here. So I see the new Gwar album leaked today. It's called The Blood of Gods. It's supposed to come out on Friday, October 20th. I have mine pre-ordered on vinyl. I don't know what the hell's going on with it though. Because Amazon said it was supposed to ship today, but they never bothered to ship it. I don't know. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, I really don't care. I just want it before the concert on November 1st. So today I was listening to the new Gwar album. It's called The Blood of Gods. And here's my thoughts on it. Now I've been listening to Gwar, I don't know. Let's see. When I actually started getting into Gwar, the latest album that was already out was Ragnarok, and that was the first one I listened. That's the first one I heard. First Gwar album, and I thought it was okay. I thought Ragnarok was pretty good. It's not like one of the more hardcore, fan things, but for me, it's the first one that I was exposed to. Okay, so and you gotta remember too, I was like, what, 13 years old listening to this. I'm 33. Wow, that's 20 years. So, I mean, they're pretty much my favorite band, and so, I go to their shows, a lot when they come to town, come to Buffalo. I go to their shows. Planning on going to one on November 1st. I just hope that the protected Hardy, because they're not allowed to use her real name. I just hope she's not gonna be there. And it's kind of stupid. Because I'll be honest, I really don't want trouble with her. And if there was a way I could just get Detective Griffin to I'd pay him to go with me, just or any police officer, just so that there's not a problem really. Because you know how when what do you call it, when couples get into fights and shit, and they get restraining orders against them, but the person with the restraining order against them still has their shit at the person's house, and they want to go get it, so they have to go and get a police escort to make sure nothing weird happens while getting their shit. I don't know. I think that, I don't know. I don't even know if they would do that for a concert. They'd probably just be like, she's there, you fucked up, now you have to eat that you have to eat that money that you know, whatever. So this new Gwar album is kind of a big deal. Okay, and if you don't know the history of the band, this is the first album that doesn't have the lead singer that has been on every other Gwar album since, you know, what was it, 88 I think it was, that they released Hello. They don't have Odor Sarungus on the vocals anymore. He died. Dave Brocky died. Heroin. You know, that kind of shit. Okay? And it's weird too, because I never really thought Gwar was like a drug band, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure they like drink and they like smoke weed, but I never really knew. I never really thought that they were like they were into anything like more than, you know, smoking weed or like drinking or anything like that. You know, even though in their songs they mention doing crack and, you know, doing whatever. This is like their first, because what happened was their guitarist died maybe like a year or so before that, so they had to get a new guitarist, okay. And when he died of a heart attack, so it could have been drug related, but to be honest, I think he just had a heart attack while he was sleeping. That was the thing. So so they had to get a new guitarist in. They actually they got a new guitarist. And then they retired the character of Flatus Maximus, because that was the character that Corey Smoot played. He was a guitarist, and they retired that character. And then, like a year later, Dave Brocky dies, overdose. What the fuck? So. Excuse me, I'm uploading another video right here. So, they retired Odor Sarungus character, and they got a new singer named Blothar, played by a man named Michael Bishop, and he was actually the old Beefcake the Mighty, back in the day, and he actually did some vocals on a couple songs, so he's not entirely new. I mean, he's been in Gwar for, you know, he's been a part of Gwar in the past, so he's known in Gwar. We already heard him with vocals because he did some vocals on past songs, but like he did like the one song I can think of is what's that song? Cool Place to Park off of Scumdogs of the Universe. He did a song, I think he did the song Fight off of this Toilet Earth. And I believe he did, what's that other one? Pussy Planet on America Must Be Destroyed. And I'm pretty sure he also did Crush, Kill, Destroy from Ragnarok as well. Don't quote me on that, but alright, so, oh, hold on. So, this is the first album that has Michael Bishop on vocals, Blothar, where he's like the main focus, pretty much. Now, I will say that I did listen to the album. I listened to it a couple times already. I got it earlier today. I downloaded it, listened to it a couple times before work, listened to it on the way to work, listened to it at work. My thoughts on it. My thoughts are it's an okay album. I like Blothar's vocals. I don't know if I like them better than Orungus's vocals. But let me just go through this song. I've heard and I think I kind of agree with what this person said. I read something, another reviewer, somebody else reviewed the album as well, and somebody else wrote that you can compare Odorous Orungus and Blothar's vocals to like Black Sabbath. Like, think about Black Sabbath, where you have Ozzy doing vocals, and then you have Ronnie James Dio going and doing vocals. And technically, Ronnie James Dio is the better singer, but Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, that's Black Sabbath, okay? Even though Dio might be the better singer, Ozzy is Black Sabbath, if that makes any sense. Here, the Michael Bishop Blothar, I'm not going to say he's a better singer, but he's different. He has more of a raspier voice. You know, he's good, but Dave Brockie, Odorous Orungus, has that, made Gwar the way that they are, if you know what I mean. Mike Bishop might be a better singer, okay, as what another reviewer said, but Odorous has he made Gwar the way it is, okay. Who's better singer? I mean, I guess it's all up to you. That's all up to the listener. So I'm just gonna go through these tracks. I gotta get the track listing here. I'm just gonna talk about each one of these tracks. There's a couple good songs. There's some, like I said, it's not one of their greatest. I don't think. I think it's just okay. And look at me. I'm a diehard Gwar fan, and I'm saying that it's not a terrible album. Well, let's see. The first song is called War on Gwar. War on Gwar. And this song was okay. It had that. It's a. And by the way, I'm just going by the my memory here. The first song, it's one of those really slow songs. It's like real heavy, slow, almost like a Black Sabbath or like a doom metal song where it's just slow. You know what kind of shit I'm talking about. It's also like 7.5 minutes long. The second song is Viking Death Machine, and as much as that song, the song title sounds awesome, it really didn't move me too much. Track 3 is El Presidente, and that's a song that's about Trump. Even though the song doesn't, they don't actually say Donald Trump in the song, you know it's about Trump. It's called El Presidente, okay? And I think this is one of the better songs on the album. It's probably the best song on the album. It has some people are comparing it to like Saddam a Go-Go from This Toilet Earth. I mean, what, just because they have the horns in it, I don't really see any much more of a comparison. I think it's the best song on the album. Number 4 is called I'll Be Your Monster, and this song I didn't care for at all. It was one of those, it's like one of those really cheesy, like one of those 80s cheesy ballad songs, like probably like a Kiss song or something stupid. Like, it's like one of those, I don't even know what to say, but supposedly, it just doesn't fit with the whole metal theme, but it's like one of those cheesy 80s, like, hard rock songs. And supposedly, and because I haven't really looked into, oh my god, like the whole story of this album yet, but supposedly that song, the only reason they made that song, it actually has more, it has a lot to do with supposedly there's a whole story behind this album. I don't really see it yet, but supposedly that track, I'll Be Your Monster, is kind of important. It has something to do with, like, in the whole, mythology of Gwar. There's a guy named Sleazy P. Martini, and he's Gwar's manager. He's like their manager. And he wanted them to make this song. He's not a real person, by the way. Sleazy P. He's like a character from Gwar. Okay, so he wanted Gwar to make this song to be more appealing to, be more popular, I guess. And they kind of just made fun of the whole idea of that concept. Song number 5 is Auroch. Now this is a pretty cool song. It's a really fast, thrashy song. I really have no idea what the song's about. I have to look more into it, but I know for a fact that an auroch is a cow. It's not really a cow. It's what an auroch is. It's AUROCH, and it's kind of like a species of animal they're extinct now, but they were like what bulls are today. Bulls and cows evolved from the aurochs, and they are a real animal. They were, I should say. They're extinct now. Fun little fact: this song, Auroch, says "tight" in it. Number 6, Swarm. Swarm, okay. This one, I can't say I liked it or disliked it. It's another one of those songs that just kind of sits there. It's about global warming, but it's also about overpopulation. There's a lyric in there that says something like, stop global warming, stop global swarming, or something like that. And something like stop eating, stop shitting, stop breathing, stop something, I don't know, stop pissing. And pretty much it's not really global warming per se, but it talks about how humans are destroying Earth pretty much by swarming Earth or whatever. Number 7 is the Sordid Soliloquy of Sawborg Destructo. This song, this one could have been an awesome song, but the problem is that if it's supposed to be supposed to be a soliloquy, so it's supposed to be somebody speaking out loud. That's what a soliloquy means. It's supposed to be somebody, like, for example, Hamlet. To be or not to be, that whole thing. That was Hamlet thinking out loud. He was thinking, should I run away or should I confront the king that killed my father? You know what I'm saying? That was what that whole thing was about. That's called a soliloquy. And if Baloney Arm's watching this, he's gonna fucking shit himself, because I've been saying that for years now. And he's all pissed off that I knew what that was. Well, you know what? Fuck you. You think I'm... why you get all pissed off? Like, you don't think I know what that... Like, I don't get it. You think everyone's dumb like him. I don't know. Anyway, this song could have been cool, except for... I don't think they actually used Sawborg Destructo as a vocalist on this song. It would have been cooler. It would have been cooler to have. So I don't know, but it sounds exactly like Blothar singing this. It's like Blothar is singing with Sawborg Destructo's thoughts. And it wasn't really something I got into. It would have been better if they used the person that plays Sawborg to fucking do his own song. Okay? Like, they've done songs like The Private Pain of Techno Destructo on Carnival of Chaos, and then they all going back even farther to their first album. They have a song called Techno Song, which is pretty much Private Pain of Techno Destructo was kind of like a remake of Techno Song, okay? What they should have done with this song was they should have made it like follow like a theme. It should have been that same the same riff, I should say, the same, you know, I'm not saying the same thing, but it should have sounded like Techno Song and The Private Pain of Techno Destructo. Those two songs are awesome, and I think they should have made the Sword Soliloquy of Sawboard Destructo. I think they should have made that sound somewhat similar to like follow the theme that they have here. Number 8 is a weird fucking song. It's called Death to Dickie Duncan. I have no idea who Dickie Duncan is. I looked him up on the internet. All I can find is there's like some poem, okay, by some unknown poet, and it seems like it's like a, I don't know. It just seems like it has. In the song, it's supposed to be about fast food and how unhealthy fast food is, and I'm starting to see a theme here with this album, like El Presidente. They're trying to speak out on Trump. Let's see, on Swarm, they're speaking out on global warming, and now they're talking about on this song how unhealthy. Like, are you fucking serious? They're now, you know, I don't really mind them having like an opinion or whatever, but I don't even mind them, you know. That whole thing there, they're going off topic here. That's not what Gwar is about. Gwar is about, okay, we're going to make fun of Trump, but we're also going to make fun of the other bitch that ran too, and the old man that ran as well, and we're going to have them fight it out. Yeah, that's how we're going to start doing the president now. The 2-3 candidates that want to run for president, instead of everyone going and voting like assholes, let's just put them all in a fucking ring, and whoever comes out alive gets to be president. I actually want to see in real life. But come on now, that's not Gwar saying, "Oh, don't eat fucking fast food." No, Gwar will be like as a joking manner, Gwar would be like, "Oh yeah, eat all the fucking fast food you want and smoke all the fucking crack you want." I don't know. I just hope this band isn't gonna be like some big activist band. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, it has to do with fast food. Again, I mean, I guess I don't know who this Dickie Duncan is. I looked it up, and it had nothing to do with fast food, from what I saw. But the lyrics make me think it has to do with fast food somehow. Okay, number 9 is another good song. It's called "Crushed by the Cross." This one is like Auroch. It's fast paced. It's thrashy. The only problem with this song is, just listen to the song Bile Driver in at a higher speed. That's Crushed by the Cross. It has that same fucking riff as Bile Driver, but it's just faster. It's fast paced. It's fast. It's that same riff. It's that same. It's fucking Bile Driver at a higher tempo. Number 10. Fuck This Place. Isn't that what I always say when I'm ranting about Lovejoy? Fuck this place. Okay, so fuck this place. It's like Gwar hates being on Earth, just like I hate being in Lovejoy. So they just bitch about it. It was one of those songs that they released along with El Presidente and I'll Be Your Monster. It was one of those 3 songs that they released as teasers, and I don't know. It's okay. Again, it just talks about Gwar and like how they came to be, and it's like, we want to go do something else. Fuck this place. 11, Phantom Limb. Now, okay. So before I even listened to this album, they released the track listing, all the songs that were going to be on it, and I saw this one song, Phantom Limb. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's something cool, and it is cool, but wait. Now, it is kind of a slow-paced song, but, and I'm not going to mock it for being slow-paced, it's one of the more emotional songs, I should say, and the reason for that is it's actually a tribute to older Sarungus, and it's done well. So I really can't say anything bad about it in that respect. It's a good song. Okay. Just looking at the title, I thought it would have been something totally different, but in the context, it does kind of make sense. It's pretty much saying that, okay, so what a phantom limb is like, if anyone gets like their, like, sometimes what'll happen if you get your leg or your arm cut off or something, get amputated, sometimes you kind of feel that sometimes you kind of feel that your arm is still there, and you look over like, what the fuck happened to my arm? But you kind of feel like it's still there. What this song is implying is that even though odorous Dave Brockie, odorous Sarungus, died, he still is there in spirit. And what's I feel you're here like a phantom limb or something like that. So yeah, it's a cool song. Number 12 is, it's a cover song, If You Want Blood, You Got It, by AC/DC. It's an AC/DC cover song. I'm not a real fan of this one, only because, well, and I wasn't really a big fan of their of when they do cover songs. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not really a big fan of when anyone does cover songs, for the most part. simply because a lot of bands, when they do cover songs, they try to be like the original, okay? And no, that's not the point of a cover. I don't feel that's the point of a cover song. Point of a cover song is to, yeah, do someone else's song, but also kind of make it your own. And this they just tried to. They just try to keep everything the same. Like, it sounds just like fucking AC/DC. You know what I'm saying? Like, my band has an album full of cover songs. And I made it clear. I made it like so that I made it on purpose to make sure that not only am I doing a cover song, but I'm making it my own as well. Like, I did a whole cover of "Thick as a Brick" by Jethro Tull, and people kept telling me that, oh yeah, you did that cover song, because you know on the original song, you got the guy with the fucking flute, and it goes that whole thing in the song. Well, I'm over there fucking doing that after every single line. I'm like, and it just fucking killed. That's what made the song mine. That's what did it. Okay, I got a fucking. Oh god. I got a cover of fucking Bohemian Rhapsody, which is like the most. It's ear rape. Okay, I get it. I'm totally aware that my cover version of Bohemian Rhapsody is complete garbage, and that's fine. I didn't want it to sound like the original. That was the whole point. So I give this album maybe a 7 out of 10. It's not great. It's not bad either. But I mean, there's another Gwar album that I've actually been getting really into. When I first heard it back in the day, I didn't really think much of it. Again, but Beyond Hell from Gwar is a really fucking good album that's extremely fucking underrated. Beyond Hell, it's a really fucking good album. It's actually probably one of their better ones they put out recently. My favorite, I don't know if my favorite Gwar album would either be Scum Dogs of the Universe or America Must Be Destroyed. Or even this Toilet Earth was pretty good too. That one I thought was a little darker. I don't know, but oh shit. But yeah, Beyond Hell from Gwar. I think it was like from like year it was from. Like 2005 maybe. That is a really good album, and no one really talks about it. It was a really good album though. I thought it was. You know what's also another good Gwar album is War Party. That's a good one. And Violence Has Arrived. That was okay as well. But I thought War Party was better. Beyond Hell. That was a good album, but I don't think it was one of their best. I think maybe their best was either Scumdogs of the Universe or America Must Be Destroyed, or maybe even War Party. What was the other one? Lust in Space was pretty good too. Battle Maximus, not as much, I didn't think. Bloody Pit of Horror, I don't know, that one was okay. There was definitely some good songs on Bloody Pit of Horror. But I mean, I give Gwar, The Blood of Gods, probably a 7 out of 10. It's Gwar. And I don't think that, like I said, I don't think the album is bad. I don't think it's that. Yeah, I don't think it's good either. I think it's just mediocre. I don't think it has anything to do with the new singer, really. To be honest, I just think the problem with the album is that the songs are not. They just some of them just kind of like sit there, you know. They're just a little boring. Oh my god! Some of these songs are kind of boring. Like I said, but I don't know. My opinion might change. My opinion might change in the future. I'm gonna continue to listen to it. I think it's a good album. I'm actually interested in seeing more of what Mike Bishop, Lothar can do in the future with Gwar. I wish they would have gotten. I wish they would have kept the Volvatron character though. It would have been good to have some female vocals with Mike Bishop. Unfortunately, from what I understand, the Volvatron, the first girl playing Volvatron was kind of like an idiot. I don't know. I heard she was kind of like a drug addict or something, and they couldn't really have her around or something. But whatever. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I'm giving my honest opinion here. So that's about it. I'm tired. I just got out of work, and I just wanted to give a quick and dirty. Quick and dirty is probably like half hour long review of Gwar, the Blood of Gods. So there you go. There you have it.